In the ancient land of Egypt, a dark cloud of fear hung over the Hebrew people. They had come to Egypt during a time of famine, welcomed through Joseph, a Hebrew who had risen to power. But after many generations, Joseph was forgotten. A new Pharaoh had risen, one who saw the growing population of Hebrews as a threat to his kingdom. He feared that if war came, the Hebrews might side with Egypt's enemies. So he enslaved them. Brutal labor, oppression, suffering, all of these were what the Israelites were made to go through. But the Israel still multiplied. So Pharaoh issued a chilling decree. Every Hebrew boy that is born, you must throw into the river Nile, but let every girl live. It was during this terrifying time that a Hebrew woman named Jochebed gave birth to a son. The moment she looked into his eyes, she knew this child was special. She hid him for 3 months, risking everything. But as he grew, his cries became harder to conceal. When she could no longer keep him safe, she did something incredibly bold. She wove a basket from papyrus, sealed it with tar and pitch, and placed a baby in it. With trembling faith, she set it afloat among the reeds along the bank of the river Nile. She didn't abandon the child. Watching closely was his older sister, Miriam. Just a little girl, but already brave, loyal, and alert. She followed the basket silently, praying a little brother would be safe. Then came a divine twist. Pharaoh's daughter, bathing nearby, saw the basket. Her maid brought it to her. She opened it, and the baby cried again. That cry pierced her heart. She knew instantly this was a Hebrew boy. But instead of turning away, she felt compassion, and she decided to raise him as her own child. Just then, Miriam stepped forward, calm, confident, and clever. "Shall I go and call a Hebrew woman to nurse the baby for you?" Pharaoh's daughter agreed. And who did Miriam bring? The baby's own mother. By the providence of God, Moses' mother was paid to take care of her own child. And when it was old enough, it was taken to Pharaoh's palace, adopted by the princes, and named Moses, meaning drawn out of the water. Moses grew up with the best of Egypt, wealth, education, and status. But deep within, he never forgot who he was. He knew he was a Hebrew. One day, as a man, Moses saw an Egyptian taskmaster beating a Hebrew slave. Rage burned inside him. He looked around. No one was watching, or so he thought. He struck the Egyptian and killed him. The next day, he tried to intervene between 2 fighting Hebrews. One of them sneered, "Who made you ruler and judge over us? Are you going to kill me like you killed the Egyptian yesterday?" Fear gripped Moses. Word had spread. Pharaoh heard of it and sought to kill him. So Moses fled out of the palace, far into the wilderness of Midian. There he started all over. He married Zipporah, the daughter of the Midianite priest named Jethro, and lived as a humble shepherd for 40 years. But God had not forgotten him. One day, while tending sheep on Mount Horeb, Moses saw a strange sight. a bush on fire but not burning up. As it drew closer, a voice spoke. "Moses, Moses!" It was the voice of God. God revealed his plan to deliver his people from slavery, and Moses was his chosen instrument. Moses resisted. "Who am I to go to Pharaoh?" he asked. What if they don't believe me? I can't speak well. You know me, stammerer. So God appointed his older brother Aaron to speak for him. Together, Moses and Aaron returned to Egypt. With God's power, they performed signs and wonders. They confronted Pharaoh again and again with the same message: "Let my people go." Plague after plague struck Egypt. Blood, frogs, darkness, death, until finally Pharaoh relented. The Israelites were set free and allowed to go. As they crossed the Red Sea and entered the wilderness, Miriam, the sister who had watched over Moses by the Nile River, now stood as a prophetess. She took a tambourine in her hand, led the women, and sang with joy after God parted the Red Sea and destroyed Pharaoh's army. The three siblings, Moses, Aaron, and Miriam, were now the spiritual, prophetic, and priestly leaders of Israel. Each had a divine role. Each had seen the hand of God. But even among the family, the human heart can twist with pride. Years into the wilderness journey, something changed. Moses married a Cushite woman, an outsider. Miriam and Aaron didn't approve of this, but it wasn't really about the marriage. Their words betrayed a deeper issue. They said, "Has the Lord spoken only through Moses? Hasn't God also spoken through us?" It was deep jealousy. They had seen Moses' face glow after speaking with God. They had seen the people fear and revere him, and this bothered them. But God heard the whispers. Suddenly, he called them all, Moses, Aaron, and Miriam, to the tent of meeting. The cloud of God's glory descended. He called Miriam and Aaron forward. Then he spoke with thunderous authority. "When I reveal myself to prophets, I speak in visions and dreams. But not so with my servant Moses. With him I speak face to face. He is faithful in all my house. Why then were you not afraid to speak against him?" Then the cloud lifted, and Miriam's skin turned white as snow, as she was struck with leprosy. Aaron turned to Moses in horror. "Please, my Lord, do not hold this sin against us. Do not let her be like a stillborn child." Moses, though hurt, did not seek revenge. He cried out to God, "Please, God, heal my sister Miriam." God answered, Miriam would be healed, but she must bear the shame. For 7 days she would remain outside the camp, alone, separated from the people. Only then could she return. And so Israel waited. They didn't move until Miriam returned, a powerful reminder that God defends his own, that God honors humility, that God deals with rebellion, even among those close to his heart. They're truth seekers. The story of Moses and his siblings is more than just a tale of family. It's a journey of calling, protection, unity, betrayal, and mercy. Here are some powerful lessons we can take away. 1. From Jochebed, we learn the courage to release the children into God's own hands. 2. From Miriam, we learn boldness, leadership, and the danger of pride. Penultimately, from Aaron, we see the importance of repentance and humility. 4. And finally, from Moses, we witness meekness, patience, and forgiveness, even when wronged by family. But above all, we learn that God sees the heart and stands by those he calls, even when others oppose them. What new lesson did you learn from this story? Let's talk about it in the comments below. If this story blessed your life, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful Bible stories. Until next time, stay humble, stay faithful, stay blessed.